right, so our job is to find the height in terms of x. And if you look at your answer choices, all of them have something to do with x being like cube rooted in some way. And I need to put a cube root there, but they all relate to cube roots of x. And if we look at the situation here, when I have variables, I like to pick numbers and work with hard values because it makes my math a lot easier. And if it's a problem-solving question with variables, no matter what you choose for the variables, as long as it follows the rules, it will have to give you a correct answer. So I'm literally going to choose the lengths of these sides as 3 to 2 to 2. And that would give me a volume of 3 times 2 times 2, which is a volume of 6 times 2, which is 12. So I have a volume of 12. And the x is equal to the volume. So the volume is 12 when h is 2. Now, which of the following will give me h equals 2? Which of the following will give me 2 out when I plug a 12 in for x? Well, the cube root of 12 is not equal to 2 because I know that 2 cubed is equal to 8. So this is definitely out. In B, the cube root of 2 times 12, which is 24, divided by 3, well, that becomes a cube root of 8, which is equal to 2. And this does work. It gives me a value of 2, which I was expecting because these answer choices represent h in terms of volume. Answer choice C is not going to give me that because notice we flipped the numerator and denominator multipliers from 2 to 3 to 3 to 2. And so that's going to give me definitely a different answer, which means it's not going to give me 2, so that's out. Looking at D, I know that 2/3 of cube root 12, does this equal 2? Well, if I multiply both sides by 3 over 2, I will cancel this out. 3 over 2, I will cancel this out, and I will get a root 12 equals 3, which is not correct because that is not a true statement. So that must mean that 2/3 of root 12 is not equal to 2. So that is out. And using the same logic here, cube root of 12 times 3/2, does that equal 2? Well, that would mean that if I multiply both sides by 2, I get 3 times root 312 is equal to 4. And the root of 12 is bigger than, the cube root of 12 is bigger than 2. So that means that this side is bigger than 6, which means it's definitely not equal to 4, and that rules this out. So picking numbers is a really good way to attack questions like this. I just picked numbers in a ratio of 3 to 2 to 2. I kept it simple and chose those as my actual values, though I could have done like 6 to 4 to 4 or anything like that. And you can solve this algebraically, but the question is, why would you do that when it's a lot simpler to see hard values and know that you have answer choice B giving you exactly what you were expecting?